Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Professor Madiasmo, President of Institute of Indonesia Chartered Accountant, Pak Haryanto Budiman, our own Chair of Task Force Integrity and Compliance, B20 Indonesia, Kevin Dancy, CEO of International Federation of Accountants, all invited speakers and attendees, good afternoon and thank you for having me. Let me start by extending my highest gratitude to the continuous hard work of colleagues at the task force. It is not only astounding to see how this task force has worked on some important priority topics under its policy recommendations, but also how the members came up with a remarkable initiative like this side event. We must be proud that Indonesia has been trusted to lead the G20 process this year, and we, as the business community, must work hand in hand to support our government. That is why B20 here represent the voice of business community supporting the G20 with impactful and actionable policy recommendations. We foster more dialogue and cooperation between the public and private sectors. But many people may have forgotten how other stakeholders in the business sector, like accountants, are also playing an instrumental part. IFAC and IAI have maintained their integrity and competence for years, promoting the high value of responsible, transparent, and high-quality business. I thank Pak Haryanto for choosing the right partners for us. As the chair of B20, I believe that this B20 and IAI collaboration in hosting this side event is highly substantial to promote and advocate to stakeholders of the B20 priorities and to promote and advocate, as well as reflect the practical approach in pushing global innovative, inclusive, and collaborative economic growth. Also, a stronger foundation of sustainable governance for companies. We need to push the G20 government to amplify accountability and transparency of its business. I'm in to also to give you some updates on B20 Indonesia presidency. We have more than 2,000 businesses in the community, CEOs, compromising on not only large businesses, but also investors, small and medium enterprises. With this huge involvement from business across the globe, B20 gives an avenue for those who are directly and indirectly contribute to aggregate global economic growth. In a deeper meaning, B20 is also a platform to bring back the global trust toward multilateralism. We are here to support Indonesia government vision of G20 to cover the world together and stronger. In achieving the goal of B20 Indonesia, all priority topics will be operated through 6 task forces and 1 action council and led by Indonesian reputable and prominent CEO, acting as chairs, and many global business leaders as co-chairs. The 6 task forces are Women in Business Action Council, Digitalization, Energy, Sustainability and Climate, Finance and Infrastructure, Future of Work and Education, Trade and Investment, and where we are today, which is the Integrity and Compliance Task Force. And all of these are producing of what we know as policy recommendation. To generate President Jokowi's vision to have G20 impactful to the public, B20 Indonesia also prepared some tangible legacies at the end of the summit, legacies that are long-lasting and sustainable. This side event is special as we are moving to produce a tangible outcome, which is a single set of high-quality global sustainable reporting. There are 3 ways how I see the importance of sustainable reporting for business. First is it manifests our support to global efforts on climate change, from limiting global warming to 1.5 Celsius degrees, achieving net zero economy, ending fossil fuel production and reliance, and reducing climate impacts to the society, it requires a high-quality, systematic check and report system. As governments worldwide have started to regulate its climate commitments, the goals will be achieved with business compliance at a great height. In many pledges and documents, business sectors have made the assurance to take part in which reporting of what they have done should not be an issue. Second is to help businesses to evaluate its adaptability to economic transformation. The world is anticipating the changes in business supply and demand, capital allocation and spending, production costs, business model, and governance, and state of job due to a massive green transformation. The sustainability report will assist businesses to reflect their strategies on what has gone wrong and what has done right, especially with a high quality standard of reporting. Businesses will be well equipped with a considerable overview. And third, it improves our business presence among customers. The recent study by IBM Institute for Business Value shows that sustainability has reached a tipping point whereby consumers increasingly embrace social and environmental causes in their consumption. 6 out of 10 consumers are willing to change their shopping habits to reduce environmental impacts, and over 70% would pay more to sustainable brands and products. As what I have been professionally doing in my business and my colleagues at the Indonesia Business Council for Sustainable Development, our transparency on sustainability efforts will boost our consumer trust and eventually lead to more value-driven business transactions. It definitely has more benefits to consider. However, as my time is limited, I would like to close by wishing a successful discussion today. Please don't hesitate to bring forward your ideas and suggestions for B20 Indonesia. Each and all of you are our important stakeholder in formulating the best steps to promote a global standard on sustainability reporting. I believe with the capacity of the invited speakers today, we will get the most comprehensive thought, reviewing from the perspective of business sectors, actors, investors, and regulators. Looking forward to the outcomes. Thank you very much.